All right, so to make a page, I'm in my Sandbox course right here. It says Sandbox right here. I'm logged in as a teacher. I'm going to go to my Sprocket and I am going to turn editing on. And so now I see that I have all my editing available. Let's go to topic 4 and let's say all about guitars. Okay, so the idea of a page, and why would we want a page? A page is like it's a place, it's a spot for you to either dump in content or dump in links to content, all right? So I find myself using pages a lot. In fact, here's a couple of pages up here. So for this guitars, I'm going to add an activity and resource, and I'm going to click once on page, and that's just going to give me over here a reminder of what is a page. In fact, you can single click on any of these things and you will get a reminder of what that thing, that activity or resource is. We're going to be talking about a lot of these today, or right now in this video, we're just going to talk about page. And I'm going to click add. And let's do guitar. Let's do guitar. What is a guitar? So you're going to name the page. What is a guitar? Okay. And it would help if I spelled. All right, what is a guitar? We don't need to type in a description if we don't want. This is only so that a brief description of this web page shows up on the course page itself. I often do not use the description. Down here is where I'm going to, this is where I would input the information, right? So this ends up being where I would put the information. And basically this is just like a text editor. Any text editor like Microsoft Word or Google Doc or something like that. Here's your available formatting. And this down arrow gives you more. You'll notice it's a very significantly less robust thing than Google Doc or Microsoft Word. That's because Moodle is only allowing you access to internet-friendly options. If you want to do some fancy stuff, it's probably best for you to do your work in Google Doc or Microsoft Word and then link to your Google Doc from this web page. For example, I have this beautiful Google Doc right here. It's got some fancy images and some wrapping. It's got some text. Now, if I were to copy and paste this directly into my Moodle page. So all I did was copy and paste. I'm going to click Save and Display, and it's looking okay. I kind of lose some of my wrapping here, but the table is a mess, all right? And you're going to find, rather than spending all your time trying to edit the the Moodle page to make it look pretty, it might be easiest. So I'm going to go back into editing. Just link to your Google Doc. Click here for a link to the Google Doc. All right, and then I'm going to highlight it. Click here for a link. I'm going to go here. I'm going to grab my Google Docs link right here, copy the link. And then I'm going to click on this little link and paste in the URL, say I want it to be opened in a new window, and now this becomes a link directly to that Google Doc. All right, so if I go to what is a guitar, here's my Google Doc, and it says click here for a link. Wha-bam. So this is a very short Moodle web page, but let's continue adding to it. So I'm going to go to this Sprocket and I'm going to edit this web page, and I see the title again. So this editing a page, I might put content directly into this page right here. Content directly entered into the Moodle page right here. And that's one way to go about business. Another way would be to do work outside of Moodle and just link to it. Don't forget in these, and I do a lot of that. I do a lot of this linking. I might do a little bit of content directly entered into Moodle, but I do a lot of links. Like here is a guitar. So remember, we're talking about a guitar, right? So I can insert an image. So this button right here allows me to insert an image. If I know the URL of the image, I would just type it in here, but I'm going to browse and I'm going to upload a file and choose. And here is my guitar that I already have. So I'm going to click open and then I'm going to upload this image. And now you'll notice, I can make this a little smaller. You'll notice I need to describe this image. Moodle is really thoughtful about making things friendly for visually impaired users. So guitar picture. Boy, I am having typing issues. Now you'll notice this image is enormous. 1,280 pixels wide is incredibly large. So if I change this, I can change it to a smaller number and watch over here when I tab over, it automatically gets resized. And that's a really nice feature. So I'm going to click Save Image and there's my image, nice and small. It's not huge. If I want to edit it and make it even smaller, I'm going to click on it and go to the Edit the Image and make it even smaller. Let's make it 250. And when I tab over, the size is automatically adjusted. And there's my guitar right there. Yay. So if I want to also insert a link, I could do that. I could go to youtube.com and go guitar tutorial and grab this. That's awesome.
Ever wonder why so many
Yeah, I don't want to hear the ad, but I am going to go to, you'll notice I clicked on share. I'm going to click on embed. And I'm going to grab this code right here. I just click the copy button. I'm going to go back over here. Now, if I just paste in the URL right here, all the embed code, nothing's going to happen. Save and display. I just get this ugly code. That's not what I want. So I'm going to go back to edit because really what I need to do is I need to insert this code in HTML mode. So I'm going to click the down arrow, go to this button right here that gives me this ugly HTML code, and I'm going to put the movie wherever I want it to show up. And at this point, I want it to show up at the bottom of the page. And if I click off of HTML mode, I can see, oh, look at that, my video is showing up. And I can save and return to course. What is a guitar? Wha-bam. So what is a page? A page is a place for you to store content. You can either enter that content directly into the page, or you can link to a Google Doc. If your formatting is really specific and fancy, you can insert images and you can insert YouTube videos.